This is not to spite anyone, not to spite NYSC itself as a scheme, not to spite the core members, not to spite the country, beloved country Nigeria, not to spite anybody, but it's just a total reflection of the system. When you have a business, at one point in time, you want to evaluate, you want to assess, okay, how far have I gone? Especially when the business has gone through a period of time like 10 years and all that, you want to come back and reassess, does it worth it at the end of the day? It is just an assessment of a system, a structural system that many of us actually were born into. Okay, I also went through the old scheme, but when we tend to evaluate the positives from the negatives, then we get to ask ourselves some questions as a nation that we all belong into. We've heard stories of core members being posted from one place to the other, and in the process of them going to where they're posted to, having accidents and all of that, losing their lives, while many in the course of serving their motherland encounter one negative incident or the other. Now, when we look at it comparatively with the positive side of it, you want to ask yourself, is NYSC, are we really serving Nigeria or just serving the system? Are Nigerians going for NYSC, are we really serving the country Nigeria, or we are just serving the system that we were born into? Okay, it's an honest question. It doesn't have to be. It's an honest question from me to you. We don't have to be sentimental about it. It's just a sober reflection of the system. At the point NYSC was established, it was definitely needed because they were trying to bring in several people's, bringing about unity and all that. But when we get to ask ourselves right now, has NYSC been able to achieve that? It's over 50 years this scheme was established. Has NYSC been able to achieve that? Isn't that a need for us to do a reassessment? Not calling for a scrap entirely, but there should be a period of time when we come to evaluate the system. The essence of this scheme is to unite people. Is it really uniting people? Rather, the positives we are having from it, when you go there, you get to meet some other students, meet some other graduates from other institutions, you meet them and all that, you build relationship. Those positives, do they outweigh the negatives? Number one, you're going to be spending a whole 1 year serving, and they'll be paying you what they call, is it allowance, whatever, at the end of the month. When you look at the allowance you're going to be giving, you see several of the core members, they jubilate. Why? Because it's a sure banker that they're going to be paid XYZ amount of money for that period of time. Why? Because the living standard of those people do not measure with what they're going to be paid at the end of the day when they are serving. So they see it as a security in a way financially that, at least I'm going to be having, let's say, 80,000 naira, 80 times 12. Assuredly, the government is going to be giving me. But you're telling me that every Nigerian should be subject to that value of 80,000 naira. If in a situation where we have a whole lot of value in ourselves, much more than that money, are you telling me that Nigerian graduates would agree to serving for 1 year and be collecting that? Now, it is not all about the financial benefits of them serving out, but the period of time they're going to be, number one, the inconvenience of having to be posted to XYZ. We even have some people that they pay through their nose just to make sure that they get transferred to XYZ number of states where they assume that they will be favorable. Why some, even after they are posted, they get to be reposted again. They work their way through to get reposted again. Why some, even after they are posted, they don't go to be reposted though. Entirely they will leave the system. They get somebody that they know how we know how this thing is done. Okay, they will be out of the system. Then for that period of time, you see them going back to their work. You see them going back to their family. Some you see them running their businesses while they are still serving. You understand? That means to say that the value of NYC in itself, serving, is nothing to compare to the value of each one of us. That's actually what this topic is. This video is all about. Are we serving Nigeria or we are just serving the system? Because when you get to look at it, it's just my honest opinion. Because in a situation, if today it is announced on the daily that from Now onward, though, it is not required of you to have NYSC before you get job. It's not required of you to have your NYSC certificate before you secure postgraduate. It is not even required of you to be given that you must go for NYSC before you can be given political appointment. If NYSC is made optional, tell me how many Nigerians would really love to go? Now, when you look at the number of people that would love to go, now let's look at the economic value of those people that are choosing to go. Do they have jobs they are currently doing? And what is the worth of that job compared to what they will get from NYSC? Then you'll be able to see when you do the cost analysis and the cost benefit analysis, you like, I mean, does the NYSC for 1 year, does it really worth it? There is a need for us to actually evaluate. I have a friend of mine who, the moment the guy graduated, traveled out of the country. He can't waste 1 year. And why did he travel? He got a job actually. He got a job in the US. He's an IT guy. He got a job in the US. Then the guy left the country for that period of time. Said he doesn't have time to start wasting for any NYSC or whatever. And that's my point now. So if the guy were to be in Nigeria, he will opt possibly to go for NYSC if there is no benefit, there is no economic benefit to his life. But because of the job he was able to secure, paying him hundreds, like tens time whatever he would have gotten. Number one, before people went for NYSC, were they able to secure job before NYSC? And if they were able to secure a job, would they opt out of that job and go for NYSC? That's number one. Number two, if they say they will opt out, now how much of value were they getting that job that they are leaving out to go for NYSC? Number two. Number three, when NYSC was established, it was established for the purpose of uniting Nigerians or from different culture, tribes, religion, and all that. Is NYSC still doing that, or has NYSC been able to achieve that? It's over 50 years. We need to answer that question sincerely. Number four is that, are we saying that the people that you met during your NYSC, okay, the number of relationships you were able to have when you were in NYSC, they built you today. They have positive impact in your life as at now. That we are actually trying to assess NYSC now. Now, another point is that, couldn't there be another program corresponding with NYSC that will center on skill acquisition? That's going to be national skill acquisition for every graduate. It might not even be made for every graduate. It might be made while they are in school. Build that curriculum in such a way that there are skill acquisition programs. People will have to go through 100, 200, 3. I know for a fact there are entrepreneurship courses, not courses in this sense. It shouldn't be just like courses, not a GST or whatever. They should be skill acquisition programs that are hands-on. You told people to go for NYSC for 1 year. Can't we do same when they are in the school? Create maybe 6 months, let them go practicalize all they have been able to learn in terms of entrepreneurship, if it is one skill or whatever, so that by the time they are graduating, they are not just having their certificates. You have been able to integrate into them economic values. So when they are out, and they are even going for NYSC, they are not just going for NYSC to be posted. An engineering student will be sent to be teaching civic. A political science student will be sent to go and be teaching. We have misaligned posting and all of that. And why? Because the scheme, so to say, does not seem to be achieving the target. Now, the questions, this number of questions, can you please sincerely, can you answer those questions? Okay, does it really worth it, or what are the areas of improvement that we should put in place? Thank you.